Hi guys, this is going to be the reading for Capricorn for February 2021. What are the messages for Capricorn for February 2021? What does Capricorn need to know? What are the messages for Capricorn for February 2021? I'm getting the Moon card. Oops, okay. I'm getting the Five of Cups. What are the messages for Capricorn? The Star card in reverse. What are the messages? Okay, the cards are just flowing out. Ace of Wands in reverse. What are the messages for Capricorn for February 2021? What does Capricorn need to know? King of Swords. Okay. What else for Capricorn for February 2021? Seven of Swords. What else for Capricorn for February 2021? What else for Capricorn for February 2021? What does Capricorn need to know? Keep in mind this can apply for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, as well as North Node. So if you have any of these energies, do check it out. I'm getting the Six of Pentacles. What other energies for Capricorn for February 2021? What does Capricorn need to know for February 2021? What are the messages for love, career, finance, relationships, health, or any other aspect? I'm getting the Hanged Man in reverse. What else for Capricorn? Strength, which is excellent. So let's get started. So I'll do some clarifiers if needed. Right now, Capricorn, you are operating out of your intuition, and this can feel a little bit out of your comfort zone because you're used to being the rational person. You're very used to being very reasonable, very logic oriented. You're an earth sign, you're very practical. But I feel like the last couple of months have shown you something where you're slowly able to trust your intuition. Um, you're finally realizing that life can become a lot easier once you start trusting your intuition. And the reason I say that is because in the past, there was a lot of Seven of Swords energy around you, a lot of deception. You always felt this could have been deception from people around you, or this could have just been you trying to take on too much and sort of fooling yourself in the process. So let me explain. So the Seven of Swords shows this guy who is trying to steal a couple of swords from the base camp, and some people have found out and they're chasing him, and he's looking over his shoulder to see if anybody has spotted him yet. So yeah, there is an energy of deception in this card, but to me, at least in the context of this reading, it somehow speaks of you taking on too much, like way too much. And you always, Capricorns, they love responsibility. They love being responsible. They love shouldering somebody else's burden. It makes them feel good. It's a very stoic sign. You guys are very stoic. And the Seven of Swords to me speaks of the fact that you took on too much. In the past, you actually patted yourself on the back whenever you took on other people's responsibilities. It made you feel better as a human being. And there's nothing wrong in that. I mean, it's good to help people out, but I feel like you took it to another extreme where you almost couldn't get up because the weight of other people's burden was so much that the universe kind of pushed you to the ground in a lot of ways, almost forcing you to accept the fact that Ace of Wands in reverse is the universe telling you that no, you gotta put a stop to this. You can't be taking on everybody else's responsibilities and not really taking time out for yourself. Um, and now you're operating in this King of Swords moment, which is essentially Aquarius energy, but this is also you retaining that Saturnian, because Aquarius and Capricorn both are ruled by Saturn, the traditional astrology. So you are still retaining that Saturnian vibe where you are still very cautious, you're very pragmatic and diplomatic, just like Capricorns are. You're very grounded, you don't make rash decisions at all. But there is a new side to you, Capricorn, during the month of February where you're really trusting your intuition. It's almost like your logic and intuition now go hand in hand. And the difference is in the past couple of months, if somebody had spoken to you, Capricorn, say 5 or 6 months back and told you to trust your intuition, you may have even scoffed at it. You may have felt like, what is this person talking about? Like, I make my decisions based on facts and I make my decisions based on logic. Intuition, yeah, okay, it's there, but I cannot make decisions based on that, especially because you are so responsible, right? You don't take decisions lightly, so you always felt like you can't really rely only on intuition. But somehow I feel like February is turning a new leaf, where you are actually realizing that maybe your intuition is the one that is the biggest guide for you, more than even your logic. So, in a sense, you're kind of shrugging your shoulders. I don't know, that's the vibe I'm getting. Like, you're kind of surrendering, which is really difficult for you, Capricorn, because you like to be in control. You love to be in control. But I feel like in February, somehow you're becoming a little bit softer, and not in a bad way. It's in a really good way, where you're leaning onto the polar opposite, which is the Cancer, like the Cancer Capricorn axis. Cancer is about intuition, right? So it's almost like you're leaning into that energy and you're really balancing both the Saturnian and the Cancerian side of you. So it's almost like you're bringing your shadow side out into the open, because the shadow side for you is the Cancerian side, right? Because you're on both ends of the axis. So it's not like you are completely relinquishing logic. No, of course not. You will always do that. You're a Capricorn. You will always be practical and guarded and very proper in public. But then there is this whole new side of you where sometimes, if the situation calls for it, you're actually going to trust your gut way more than you did in the past. And sometimes, shockingly enough, you may even trust your intuition way more than your logic sometimes. The Strength card is indicative of that. And the Hanged Man in reverse speaks to that change of perspective, Capricorn, where you've really changed your outlook towards life. It's almost like life has forced you to look at things from a whole different perspective, where you've had to surrender. You've really had to surrender a lot. It's almost like you had to hang yourself upside down on purpose just to be able to see the fact that you don't always have to have things in control. You don't always have to know the answers. I think that's what I'm getting at. You don't always have to know the answers. And it's okay to be uncertain, which is very, very difficult for a Capricorn, because just like Scorpio, Capricorn likes to know where they're headed, especially because they are an earth sign. They like to have a plan of action. They don't like uncertainty. And somehow the last couple of months have shown you that it's okay to be uncertain. It's okay to be not knowing the answers. And so I feel like you're very much operating in the Six of Pentacles energy. You're very balanced right now. This guy has the scales of justice in his left hand, indicative of a very balanced nature. You're giving to people of your time and energy, so you're not, the past has not bittered you. I don't know if that's a word, but the past has not made you feel bitter. Like, it has taught you a lot, but you have not lost that beautiful Capricorn quality of giving to others when they need help. You're still doing that, which is amazing. So you've not lost that side of you, but at the same time, you've realized that you can't give so much of yourself, like the Seven of Swords, where you completely lose balance and you have no time for yourself. So this is about being in balance, and you are in that state right now, Capricorn. You're very balanced about who you give your time and energy to, who you give your attention to, and that decision is guided by your intuition. It's not so much your logic. If the vibe feels right with the person, you're going to do that for them. You're going to do things for them. If the energy feels off, if it doesn't feel right, you're not going to do it. That's the space that you're in. I do see the Five of Cups here, which can speak to regrets, but I feel this is regret because of all the times you didn't trust your intuition. That's what it's telling me. All the times in the past that you doubted your intuition, this speaks of that. Like, you're regretting all those times where you just let things slide, without really listening to your inner voice. And the ace of wands in reverse is speaking to that, like the universe literally put a halt to your plans till you saw this in your life. Like the universe is going to keep our blessings from us till we learn. And the star card in reverse is a testament to that. Like, you know, you may had you may have had to dim your light for a little bit just so that you would be able to see your own power, if that makes sense. Because you were operating from a very different paradigm in the last couple of years and months, you know. But now, with your intuition being such a guiding light for you, this is a whole new path for you now. It's almost like you've discovered a whole new side of you, almost. What else for Capricorn for February 2021? I'm seeing the Seven of Wands. There are a lot of people around you who still want your attention. But then you don't need to fight them off, is what I'm getting. Like, this is the Seven of Wands is very combative energy. You know, you're trying to fend off all these people who want your attention. But this is not about doing that, Capricorn. This is about staying in that Six of Pentacles moment where you're balanced and you only give when it feels right. You only give to the people whose vibe is right, who are reciprocal in what they give to you as well, and you're not giving so much of yourself that you don't have any energy left, right? So that's the reading for Capricorn for February 2021. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Drop a comment in the comment box below. And if you like a personal reading, drop me a message on my Facebook or email. The links are in the description box. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.